Urgent Philadelphia Eagles fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here we bring you daily videos with the latest Philadelphia Eagles updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey there, Eagles fans! Today, I've got some seriously intriguing news that might just shake up the upcoming season for our beloved team. As you all know, the Philadelphia Eagles are coming off an incredible run last year, making it all the way to the Super Bowl, and let's be honest, that has set the bar sky high. The goal now? Defend that title, go even further, and of course, fill in some gaps that might have appeared along the way. We've seen some key players leave the roster: Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham, and Milton Williams, whether through retirement or moving on to other teams. That's left some openings, especially on the defensive front, and I promise, what I'm about to tell you could be a game-changer. Now, imagine this: the Eagles, with their coaching staff led by Nick Sirianni and the brilliant management of Howie Roseman, are always looking for ways to upgrade and add that extra punch to their roster. And right now, a name is circulating that could do just that. That name is Jadeveon Clowney. Yes, you heard right. Former number 1 overall pick Jadeveon Clowney. The guy who has been a disruptive force in the league since he entered in 2014. The guy who's known for living in the backfield, wrecking offensive schemes, and making quarterbacks' lives miserable. Clowney's name has been hot in NFL circles, and with good reason. So, here's the scoop: just recently, Clowney was released by the Carolina Panthers. Can you believe it? After 14 games last season, he put up some solid numbers despite the team's overall struggles. He recorded 46 tackles, 9 of those for a loss, and added 5 sacks along with 11 quarterback hurries. For a team that finished among the league's worst defenses, Clowney's production was actually quite impressive, especially considering the circumstances. He played with a torn-up defense, many injured players, and yet he was still a bright spot on that unit. That's the kind of resilience and talent the Eagles could really benefit from: someone who can come in and immediately impact the game. And you know what's even more exciting? Clowney himself is eager to get back on the field. He's been quite vocal about his desire to prove doubters wrong, to show that he still has plenty to offer. Just recently, he told The Athletic's Joseph Pearson, "I got more in the tank than people think. I just keep bringing it, and they're gonna keep counting me out." That's a player who's motivated, hungry, and ready to roll. We all know how he's been a consistent disruptive force in the league, with a career that boasts 58 sacks so far. That's not just some guy who's had a few good games. This is a proven commodity, someone who can change the dynamics of a defensive line. Now, let's think about the fit here. The Eagles, with their aggressive, attacking style of defense, could really use a guy like Clowney. Imagine him teaming up with Jalen Carter, Fletcher Cox, and Haason Reddick. Opposing offensive coordinators would have sleepless nights planning how to block these guys. Clowney's relentlessness, combined with Carter's explosiveness and Reddick's pass-rushing prowess, could form one of the league's most fearsome front fours. And let's not forget, the Eagles have been known for their smart moves in free agency and trades. How many times have we seen Roseman pull off surprises that pay off big time? This could be one of those moves, especially if Clowney is still eager to prove himself. You might be wondering, why hasn't this happened yet? Well, Clowney is a free agent, and he's been waiting for that right opportunity. Last season, he played well considering the circumstances, and he's openly expressed confidence about his future. He told Pearson, "I'm definitely gonna play well. You can mark my word on that. I don't care where I end up playing, I'm gonna play extremely well." That kind of attitude is exactly what the Eagles love: players who are motivated, hungry, and ready to put in the work. And let's be honest, the Eagles' defense last year was pretty solid, ranked among the top in the league. But as we all know, in the NFL, to be truly dominant, you need depth, versatility, and a little bit of that X factor. Clowney could bring all of that to the table. He's a player who lives in the opponent's backfield, who can change the course of a game with a single play, and who has proven over the years that he can produce even in tough environments. His ability to generate pressure and cause chaos in the backfield makes him a perfect fit for the Eagles' defensive philosophy. Now, some might argue that the Eagles already have a solid defensive line, with players like Jalen Carter, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, and Haason Reddick. But depth and rotation matter a lot in the NFL. Having a guy like Clowney, who can step in and contribute immediately, not only boosts the overall talent level but also provides invaluable experience and leadership. His presence could push the younger players to elevate their game and create a more competitive environment in practice and games. Of course, the decision isn't just about talent, it's also about fit, salary cap considerations, and team chemistry. But knowing how Roseman and Sirianni operate, I wouldn't be surprised if they see the potential here. Clowney's hunger and proven track record could be exactly what the Eagles need to push them over the edge again this season. And don't forget, in recent years, the Eagles have shown a knack for reviving careers and finding diamonds in the rough. Think of players like James Bradberry or Ndamukong Suh. Clowney fits that mold perfectly. Now, just imagine the impact if he joins the squad. The crowd at Lincoln Financial Field, already energetic, would ignite even more with the addition of a player with that kind of pedigree. Opposing quarterbacks would have to constantly be aware of him, and offensive line coaches would be losing sleep trying to figure out how to contain him. That's the kind of difference maker the Eagles could use, especially in a league where pass rushers are crucial for success. And, of course, this isn't just about the immediate season. Bringing in a veteran like Clowney also adds a layer of leadership and experience to a relatively young defensive line. He's been around the block, knows what it takes to succeed, and can mentor the younger talents. Plus, his competitive fire aligns perfectly with the Eagles' next man-up mentality, pushing everyone to perform at their best. Now, I know some fans might wonder about the risk, injuries, fit, or chemistry. But honestly, the potential upside outweighs those concerns. Clowney's desire to prove himself, combined with the Eagles' proven ability to craft winning teams, makes this a very intriguing possibility. If the front office and coaching staff see the same potential that we do, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Clowney donning midnight green sooner rather than later. And before I forget, this move could also send a message to the rest of the league. The Eagles are not content to rest on their laurels. They're hungry, aggressive, and always looking for ways to upgrade. This season, the goal is clear: repeat as champions, and perhaps even go beyond. Adding a player like Clowney could be just the piece they need to solidify their defensive line as one of the best in the league. So, Eagles fans, what do you think? Is Clowney the missing piece? Would he elevate this defense to another level? Do you believe he still has what it takes to be a dominant force in the NFL? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because I want to hear what you think. And remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, analysis, and inside info on everything Eagles. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and as always, fly, Eagles, fly. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Philadelphia Eagles. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news.